Any kind of music really, I think, has the potential to kind of ease your sorrows. I like the blues personally. I always listen to that if I'm in need of something. Of course, when you make music and you put it out into the ether, you do hope that it has a positive effect, or at least has some kind of effect on people. And if it eases their worries, that's a good thing. If it challenges people too, it's a good thing, I think, as well.
Even growing up as a kid, I remember music gives you that feeling that you're not alone, and there's a million musicians out there that will sing about dark times, stuff that they've been through, and that music's really helped them pull through that. So I don't know, I probably realise with these guys, everyone's had a down day, and sometimes it's just a song that can sort of help you out.
Every song is a message. Every message has got a melody, and we found that music is a medicine that's universal. It knows no boundaries. It cut across all spectrum of life.
Well, I think music has extraordinary power like that to have a therapeutic value for people with mental illness. But someone else might need a different art form. Whatever works for them.
I think anything that kind of stimulates your mind, I think in a positive way, can only be beneficial. Any kind of expression usually is an expression of, do I belong to something? And music's definitely that. I mean, music's a big part of fashion and trends. If you feel like you can place yourself, within the context of belonging, I think that, that has a really positive, or can play a really positive part in somebody's life.
I think music in general, for anybody, be it healthy of mind or not, it's a release, whether it's a good release or an aggressive release or whatever. Music by nature is an escapism thing for people. One of the beauties of it, it's a universal sort of language of communication.
We've often had people, which is like part of the best thing of our job, kids have sort of come up to us after a show or whatever and said, look, I was going through a really tough time, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, I've got this problem, I've got that problem, and your guys' music sort of helped pull me through that.
Yeah, we've done that.
That's such a good
feeling
feeling
through
for us
MySpace
to,
and stuff,
to have.
Sending you emails.
Because you've been there, done that. You've had, I was not so bad, but you've had good days, bad days, and you do resort to music because it is such a, music soothes the most savage beast and all that sort of stuff. But it really does just get you in a space where you can relax, you can escape.
And music knows no boundary. It's a language where you can learn, universal. And one day, I'd like to be a role model for our people, everybody, Australian.
People who then you're conveying it to through performance or through recording. I think it's very important what happens when you play music with people. There's a synergy, and a lot of those walls that exist between people kind of go down a bit when you're playing together, or you're watching it, or participating in a live event, or in a recording music, or just jamming together. Something happens, some synergy takes place that kind of, the individual ego kind of just takes a little walk for a while, and you can get into the moment of playing with each other, and that's a really great thing. And that's something pretty ancient, I think, that we forget about sometimes.
You tell me that I'm drinking too much. Some things I can't see.